Hello! Today we are starting our third op art drawing in our color unit. This is the last one we're going to do, and I call this the tube project. So we're going to draw it today, and first on the back of your paper, go ahead and write your name with your pencil. Once again, write it small in the corner, so if you mess up, you do not get a new paper, you just turn your paper over. Okay, so write your name and turn it on over. Okay, so for this project, we are not going to be using a ruler. I'm sure some of you are like, yay. Okay? We're just going to be using a pencil today and then eventually a Sharpie when we need it. All right? So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a line in the middle of our paper. Now, if you would like to use a ruler, if you're a perfectionist, if you'd like to use a ruler, the center of your paper is at 6 inches. Okay? And then you're going to draw a line in the middle of your paper. Now, this line doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. If you would like to use a ruler to make it absolutely perfect, you certainly can. Okay, so there's my line in the middle of my paper. Okay, that is the only straight line you're going to be making today. Okay, so once again, what I did is I used my ruler and I found 6 inches on my paper. Okay, so I went up to 6 inches and then I drew a line all the way across at 6 inches. All right, now we're going to start creating what we call the tubes. I want you to draw 6 wiggly lines on your paper. 6. If you can't understand what I'm saying 6. Okay? Now, I'm going to start and I'm going to draw the first one, and I'm going to draw it pretty wavy. Okay? There's one. The next one, I'm going to draw a little bit bigger, like, okay? They do not have to match. Here's my third one. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now these are my wavy lines. Even though they are wavy lines, they are still big. Here's what I do not want you to do. I do not want to see this. Okay, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see zigzags. And I don't want to see like a ton. Okay, keep them pretty big. Keep them pretty big. I don't want to see any of this, all right? You will start over if Mr. Ollenberger catches you doing that, all right? So I'm going to have him pause the video for just a minute so that you guys can get these 6 lines done, and then we will move on in just a second to our second part. Okay, so when that part is done, we're going to do something similar to our op art color wheel, but this time we're just going to start on the top section of our drawing above the line, okay? And in each section you're going to draw what I like to call rainbow lines or up lines, but I'm going to do each section separately this time. If you remember when we did our op art color wheels, they had to match up. They do not have to match up in this one, which is kind of the fun part. You could make these lines skinnier and closer together, and then the next section far apart. So that's kind of the nice thing. You do, however, still have to have curving lines. You cannot have straight lines or this illusion will not work, okay? So you're gonna draw what I call rainbow lines in each section with your pencil, going up, okay? And I'm going to have Mr. O pause the video right now and give you guys some time to get the top section completed. Once everyone has completed the top section, you're just going to flip your paper over, and we are going to do the exact same thing again, okay? This middle one should make almost an oval. Do you see how it kind of looks like it's a finished shape? Okay, and then you can go ahead and do the same thing again where you just draw your lines up. All right, and remember, you're going to do each section individually. All right, Now I'm not going to do every single one, but I will have you guys pause the video now and go ahead and finish that. This is what you need to get done today, okay? So if you take a little bit longer and you're more of a perfectionist and you want your sections to be super nice and clean, you have plenty of time to do that, all right? We will move on to the next part tomorrow and we will talk about coloring then. I would have Mr. O check your project when you think you're done so that he can just make sure that we have a nice clean project and we're ready to move on tomorrow. All right?